Hello girls, good morning. Today we are going to learn the supplementary reader Tempest. What is the meaning of Tempest? From the title itself we can understand something. But this title is not known for us. Most of us may not know this word, Tempest. Tempest means storm, puyal. ஏதோ ஒரு புயல் இந்த கதையில் வரப்போகுது. இட்ஸ் அ ஸ்டோரி. சப்ளிமெண்ட்ரி இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ஸ்டோரி. இட் என்கரேஜஸ் யூ டு ரீட் த லெசன். அகெயின் அண்ட் அகெயின் யூ ரீட் த லெசன். Story reading habit has to be improved. This is the motive of this lesson. Here, the author has his own story. He is 18 years old and he married a lady. She is 26 years. They have 3 children, daughter Susanna and twins Hamnet and Judith. What is a twin? Twin means retayargal. This is about the own story of the author. Shakespeare is the author who wrote the story. It is not his original story, but he received it, he collected it from other story. He is a famous playwright. He is an actor and part owner of a playing company. You may know about him. ஷேக்ஸ்பியர்னாலே இங்கிலீஷ் லிட்ரேச்சர்லாம் படிக்கிறவங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அவர் எங்கே? he was born on Stratford upon Avon அப்படின்ற ஒரு இடத்துல பிறந்தார். Okay, let us come to the story of this lesson. Here, I'll mention the characters. You underline those names. Prospero, Miranda. Prospero is a king. He is ruling Dukedom Milan. His daughter is Miranda. She is 3 years old when the story is written. And Prospero's brother is Antonio. So Antonio is Miranda's uncle because he is Prospero's brother. Antonio helped Prospero in many things, and Prospero also have faith in his brother. He knows everything about Prospero. Once Antonio joined with another king, Alonso. He is called Alonso. His name was Alonso. Alonso and Antonio joined with each other and they exiled the king Prospero. Exiled means he cheated Prospero. His own brother only, for Antonio's brother. He is Antonio's brother, but he cheated. So that Prospero and Miranda left Dukedom Milan and they stayed in a ship in an island. Prospero is an important character of Prospero is he is a magician. Magician and magic lam pandroru. He read many stories about magics and all. He is having some magical spirits in his control. They are Ariel. Ariel is one of the magical spirits. Prospero, servant. And then Gonzalo, Gonzalo, Gonzalo. It is also Prospero's assistant. This Ariel and Gonzalo, they are magical spirits. They are under the control of Prospero. Prospero uses them when he wants to do some assistance. And Prospero, and come to the story, Prospero and Miranda, because they are exiled by their uncle Antonio along with King Alonso, so they stayed in a ship. And when they were in the ship, they were very luxurious only. In the ship itself, they led their life very nicely. Because of Miranda, Prospero, he increased his convenience, comforts and everything. And then once the Prospero calls Gonzalo. Gonzalo is one of the spirit, no? Gonzalo saved Prospero and Miranda, released good spirit. In that, Ariel is the chief. Ariel is like an angel. Okay? And they led their life in the cave about 12 years. When I started the story, I told that Miranda was 3 years old. But when they left the ship at the end of the story, Miranda was 15 years old. And then, after that, finally, Prospero called Ariel. Gonzalo helped them. And then he called the Ariel. It is an angel-like spirit, magical spirit, called to raise a tempest, or puyala and the shipla uruvaka vaikiraru. Yena, and the shipla, another ship was in that ocean, in that water body. In that ship, Alonso and Miranda's uncle, no? Alonso, Miranda's uncle Antonio, Ferdinand, they three were there in the ship. So that Prospero called Ariel to raise a tempest. What is tempest? It is a storm. Because of the storm, the ship was broken, and Prospero gave many work to Ferdinand. Who is Ferdinand here? In other ship, Alonso, Antonio, Ferdinand were there. Because of them only, the tempest was raised by Ariel. Prospero asked Ariel to raise the tempest. And they were caught, and they were saved and reached the ship of Prospero and Miranda. And Prospero gave many works for Ferdinand, because Ferdinand is Antonio's son. He wants Miranda to be married Ferdinand. That is why he gave many work for Ferdinand, like carrying heavy logs to test his ability, to test his reality. Finally, Ferdinand achieved all the works, did all the works, and achieved his task. For that, Miranda also helped him. So both got married, and then brother Antonio Alonso was repent. They realized their mistake, and they all gathered, and everything was solved. Everything was solved. Even though they did mistakes, they did curse, they did problems, they create problem to Prospero and Miranda. Miranda, Prospero, forget everything. He didn't give punishment to them. That's about the story. You listen to the story. You just read again and again and understand the content of the story. And then repeatedly read so that the way of English, the style of English of Shakespeare, you can understand. So that you can also use the style in your writings also. So supplementary is main for reading and understanding the lesson. It's a story only, so it is very interesting. Read the story. Okay? All the best, girls. Have a wonderful day today.